Alright, so here's the second part of the 10 example solves video for predicting the first F2L pair. If you haven't watched the first part of this, I have its link in the description, and you may want to see that first since the scrambles here are a bit harder. And if you haven't watched the tutorial and guidelines video I had for predicting your first F2L pair, I recommend you visit that before the example solves, as I also reference some aspects from that video in my explanations here. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of the example solves. Okay, so for my cross here, I notice that these two are in relation. I can make the green in relation, and once I do that, this orange will be solved here. So this is probably a better execution angle. So I can insert the red, then the blue, align the green, insert the green, and then solve everything by inserting the orange. So I'll put it over here. This is what it'll look like. Insert the red, the blue, and then go for the green. And then insert the green, insert the orange. Okay. Now what I notice is that this corner is definitely going to be in the top layer here, remain in the top layer after I do my cross, because I'll do an F prime to insert the orange, the red, which will be over here. Then I'm inserting the green, which will bring it to the top here. The orange is not going to be affecting that. So red, then red at the back here, so that will end up here. The white sticker facing at the back. And now for the edge piece, it's pretty easy to track. None of these edge insertions are going to be affecting it. It's really just the green here once I'm doing an R. So it's going to come up over here. So red, blue, and then I have the red, white sticker over here. So that means I have to do a U prime, then F prime, U prime, F to create the F2L block. So overall, it's going to look like this. Like that, okay? The rest of F2L. Okay. Alright, so for this scramble right here, I'm just going to be doing, I'm going to just insert the blue with the orange over here, and then that'll be in relation with the red, and then I'll just insert the green to solve everything. So essentially, okay, like that. So insert the blue and the orange. It's in relation with the red. D prime, insert the green, solve the cross, like that, okay? So what I notice is that I think all of these corners are not going to end up in the top layer, because they're all just going to be sandwiched in between these edges here. They're all going to be in the bottom, because when I'm inserting the orange and the blue, you see how these are going to be connected. For the blue, like all these corners is just going to be in between orange and the red, and then this corner right over here is going to eventually, because once I do the L2, then I'm going to do a D, it's going to end up being attached to this green over here, and the other corner, which is this one, is going to be, once I do LU, it's going to be over here. It's going to be attached to the green again. So whenever I see this, a simple way I try to resolve it is I'm going to look at this corner right here, and all I'm going to do is an extra U after I insert the blue. So, and then I'm going to do a U after I insert the blue. Okay? And that's just to make sure that this ends up in the top layer, so it doesn't become attached to this green over here. It's going to still end up in the top layer once I bring the green down. So essentially, once I do the LU F prime insertion to insert the blue, this is going to be over, so the edge piece is going to be over here, blue and the orange, and then the corner piece, so I do LU, the white corner piece is here with the blue here and the orange here. I'm going to do a U. Okay, yeah, white is here, the blue is here, so that means I have to to do R prime U to R to set up the block. So like this, and then I'm going to do that, then do an R, which means I have to do R prime U to R to set up the block like this. Okay. Nice. So the next scramble. Oh, oops. Didn't see the rest. Okay. This is the next scramble. A little trickier. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to strategically plan this cross to force a corner to be in the top layer. It's not the best cross solution, I think, but because I know one corner is going to be in the top layer, specifically this one, then it's going to be okay. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the red to insert the green. So I'll do a U prime, and then I can insert the green, and then I'm going to just solve the blue and the orange. So essentially it's just going to look like this. I'm going to insert the green, then the red, then insert the blue and the orange like that. Okay. Okay. So when I do that, the corner I'm targeting is this. And again, from my 2-move edge insertion practicing, I know that once I solve this red and the orange, I'm going to have the blue and the red and the green. I'm going to have the blue and the orange here. And I know that this corner is going to be here because I kind of memorized the case that whenever a corner is going to be here and I have the 2 edges up here and the one and flipped, it's going to literally be in this position right here. So again, you should really be practicing those just so like you go through so many of them that you can kind of expect which corners are going to be in the top layer once you do some insertions. Okay, so this is going to be in the top layer, which is good. And now I just need to find the corresponding edge, which is over here. So I'm going to do a U prime, and then I'm going to do a B, which is going to bring this one up. Then I have to do another U prime, so it's going to be over here, and then I have to do F, which is going to bring this one over here, and the green is going to be on top of the edge, so green, orange. So I'm going to do an F, so bring this one over here, L to bring this one down, and then F again, so it's going to be over here. And so I have to do L U2 L prime to set up a 3-move case. So overall it's going to look like this here, and then I have the 3-move case. Okay, so let's move on to the next scramble. I think this is going to be my last scramble here. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, so this is a tricky F2L pair prediction case to go with because I don't think the cross solution is going to be quite easy to deal with first of all. Yellow looks quite nice, but we're not doing yellow. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve this red, but I'm going to misplace it temporarily such that it is going to be in relation with the green, because when I'm inserting this red over here, this green is going to be flipped over here. So here I'll send, and then after that, I'm just going to be using the green to solve the orange, and then the orange will solve the blue. So I'll show you what this looks like. Is it like this? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to just first solve the orange and then, sorry, the red, and then put it over here. So that's in relation with the green, and then use the green to solve the orange and then insert the blue like that, okay? All right. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, I'm gonna look at, again, I'm gonna resort to like my 2-move edge insertion practice solving, where I kind of like know where to expect a corner to be on the top layer. So right off the bat, I know that red isn't going to move anything in the top layer because there are no corners over here, right? It's going to be empty. But I know that whenever I have to do like an L2F or R2F, so the green and the orange here, the corner that's going to be over here is going to be in the top layer. So once I do my F, R prime, and then D, it's going to be this corner that's going to be over here, right? Okay, so this corner is going to be over here. So I essentially have blue, red, and then I have to do a D. So, sorry, red. So blue's going to be here, red's going to be over here. And then going to do an L2. So here, so white's going to be on top, and then red's going to be here. So that means that I'm going to do an F, which is going to bring the red down. Then I'm going to do an L. So blue's going to be on top, and the white sticker is going to be on the side. Okay, and where is this edge piece going to go? It's going to be, okay, so when I'm doing an F, this is going to be over here, and then I'm going to have to do another F to insert the blue. So essentially it's just an R2. So red and blue is going to be over here, which means that I just have to do a U prime and then R, U prime, R to do a 3-move case. Okay. Now, because that took me quite a while, I don't think I would have time, especially with such a complicated cross solution, like figuring that out first. I don't think I would have time to actually figure out the F2L case. I'd probably just know that, okay, the corner piece is going to be here and the edge piece is going to be here. When I'm solving the cross, just try to see what the F2L case is going to be while doing that, so I can go straight into F2L. But yeah, I mean, in this case, we figured it out together. But that's what I would do, because I'd be running short on inspection time. So let's just put this all together. See how the blue is going to be over here. And then I'm going to be inserting the blue edge here. R prime, U prime, R to get the 3-move case. Go like that. Okay. So, anyways, guys. Oh, whoops, sorry. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. I hope this gave you some perspective of the thought process and strategies cubers use to predict their first F2L pair. I would love to do a part 2 to this video, so let me know down in the comments or forums if you'd really like to see that. I'm even open to you guys sending scrambles that you struggle with predicting your first pair and asking me to provide insight on what I do. So yeah, let me know anything about that. And now let's head out into the outro. See you guys. Hey guys, that's going to be it for me for this video. I hope you found my examples and explanations insightful. Now, to help me improve my content to better fit your learning style, I would really appreciate it if you could spare a couple of seconds just to fill out this feedback form, and its link is in the description. So here you can let me know what went well, what didn't go well, and what aspects you would like me to include or work on in the future. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.